Woo, we are live. So I am going to do my very best to also go live on Instagram at the same time. I tried this before. I really feel incredibly old when I try to do things like this. So bear with me, bear with me. So, nope, that's wrong. That's absolutely the wrong place. There we go. I get 60 people on there. Hello, whoever is joining me. And let's go live on Instagram and see if this works. Okay, I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, hopefully. Of course, I need to do my obligatory checks, which I have forgotten about. Hello, if you are joining me on Instagram, I'm going to try my best to keep up with comments. I am really looking forward. Hello, welcome. What do I do here? Hello, hello, hello. I'm just going in. I know somebody's watching me, but I need you to comment so that I can tell if I'm actually there. Yeah, okay, so I'm there. That's good. It's working. Hey, Sandra, welcome. Hello, hello. So today we are working on the collaborative canvas project. This was part 1. Hello, Mum. Mum's joining us on YouTube. We did part 1. And it was on YouTube and Facebook a couple of weeks ago. Now I need suggestions for where we are going to go with this canvas, what we're going to do. Let me see. I think this is the way I prefer to look at it. So I'm trying to decide what layers we're going to use. And hello, hello to more people joining us. So I have found a few stencils that I'm not sure about. Hello, hello, hello. I've got some scripty stencils. I've also got polka dot stencils, but I realized that the canvas was already kind of polka dot heavy. I had also thought, hey Becca, welcome. I had thought about just drawing a massive flower and then painting around the flower. I would like your input. I have even brought papers. Hey Stacy, you made it. I've brought papers. This is definitely an improvised project that we're working on together. I do have plain tissue paper that we can use to either do a painting technique or whatever. Please excuse my finger poking in the way because we're also live on Instagram. I have to check on all of the things. So you like the sound of the flower? Okay. Well, the choice is in. Excuse me, the fix is in even. So yeah, I was thinking if I was to do the flower of this being the layer over the top. Hello to Create Room, the folks at Create Room, welcome, thank you for joining. This is one of our weekly free art therapy sessions that we do every night, every Friday night, not every night, excuse me, every Friday night inside the Facebook group, the Creative Alchemy group at 7 o'clock British summertime and then GMT when that comes around. And this week we are doing the second part of a collaborative canvas project. Normally we tend to do small, fast projects so that they are easily achievable and that you can do crafty things and arty projects and things before you go to bed, just for your mental health. That is what we are concentrating on and it's what we love. Hello, hello. Now who's this? Saying hello from Yorkshire. I was going to do the accent and then I wisely decided against it. No, don't do that. So let me see. I have almost forgotten how to draw a flower. How is that even possible? Oh my goodness, so many people joining on Instagram. Welcome. I just need like one of my sketchbooks and I will remember what flowers look like. I can't believe it. I have drawn so many over the years. How has that happened? I've also got flower stencils somewhere. Hey, Jillian. Of course, from Yorkshire. So let me see. I've got flowers in here somewhere. I'm bound to. Hello and welcome again to everybody joining us. Nope, that was the colour journal. Let's see. But of course, I have so many journals. So many journals. I can't believe it's been so long since I've done any kind of flowers. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Just if you're looking on Instagram, this is from one of my journals that I handmade. We made one of these journals 2 weeks ago, and then last week we filled in some journal layouts. You can watch those inside the Facebook group. Hello from Cornwall. Hello to Cornwall even. Oh, just move that out of the way. Excuse me. So I am gonna attempt to remember how to draw a flower and also tilt this in a way where you can actually see. Careful. And move myself over so everyone can see. Hello, Chalkstar. Oh, is that going to tip? Yes. No? Yes. Perfect. That's what we need. Okay. So I am going to do it in this corner. And I'm going to start with... So I'm choosing to use a Tombow marker because they... Oh, hello to Gibraltar. How fabulous. I know, Becca. An apple blossom. Oh, yeah. That's true. There's a ton of those out my window. It's beautiful. And let me see. Oh yes, so I'm using a Tombow marker because they are water based and you can easily just add a rag of water to them and you can remove anything you do not like. Mistakes are definitely part of the process. Let me see, round this way. That's going to be a little dent in there. Oh, can't see on Instagram. I don't even know if you can see. I know you can see on Facebook and YouTube. I suppose you can. Can you see that on Instagram, folks? That I'm drawing a flower. Lines up there, lines up there, and then just more layers. Up there, there. Okay, we've lost that space anyway. That'll be over there. So then that one needs to go that size. Hello, hello, hello. Chalkstar, yes, I can completely agree. Although I did get one of those fancy little phone holders, which is what you are currently sitting in, which has been incredibly helpful because I did break my other one. And I'm going to, because this is quite a big canvas, I'm going to do another couple of layers of petals. So there we go. Is that right? There, there, in between here. Yeah. And then, of course, they're not always even. And then hi, Susan. Welcome. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Of course, I will be going over this with like a darker marker. I just wanted to do it in a light one first so that I could see what was happening, where I was going, and make sure all the lines that I wanted were where they were supposed to be and all that jazz. Okay, that one, that one. Okay, now it's time for some leaves. because roses have little leafy things popping out from kind of everywhere. Yeah, that'll do. And now this is the part that I enjoy, with the big chunky markers. Sarah. Okay, hi Sarah. Sarah the Chalk Star. Yeah, that's the thing with Instagram handles, and you can never remember everybody's name all at once when you need to. Yeah, it is, yeah. Stacey, you are absolutely correct. Thank you, Eugene. Okay, so do the outer lines first. Oh, did everybody get access to their positivity pack yesterday? This week I created a guide to help you cultivate positive thoughts. And it includes affirmations and a quick guide to using them and some journaling prompts. So you can download those inside the Facebook group, and they're pinned to the top of the page. Yes, this is acrylic. I love using markers instead of brushes a lot of the time because it requires a lot less cleaning. And it's usually just all over my hands instead. And I like the texture that we added here, so I'm not going to fill in every space with the acrylic ink here. I just want to go over the layers and leave anything anything that should be exposed. I'm going to leave it exposed because I think it adds something to the piece. It's always about layering and adding as much texture as possible, for me at least. But I've lost count on the amount of layers that are actually on this canvas in particular, because I know I started it a very long time ago. I was just so crippled by indecision. It wasn't even fear. It was like, oh, I don't know. So yeah, and markers are just brilliant for not having to clean things up. Oh, Charlotte, you're wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is actually like a wee solid stand that I got, Sarah, and it connects through a Bluetooth app, and if I like move around and stuff, it will follow me too. I have not turned this on but because I forgot, because I'm not always on Instagram, but yeah, that option is there. Can't even remember the name of it, but I'll find out for you. And I need to get a piece of paper to get some more ink out of this pen. Oh, now which idea do you love, Stacey? Leaving the texture? And also these pens, instead of paint, dry very fast, which is excellent. Just because you're not using as much of the paint as you would. Please excuse me if I'm not always talking. I have to focus at times. But yeah, this is good as well, using these markers. If you like to paint, but you don't often get the chance to paint because you're dealing with fatigue and just the thought of getting your supplies all ready is like, oh no. These are excellent because, again, the cleanup time is minimal. There we go, connecting that. Then layers, layers, layers. Yeah, okay. So that's that part done. We've got the big old flower. Well, thank you, Stacey. It's relaxing doing it. I find that too. I love watching people painting on YouTube. I just kind of get lost. Sometimes I go into like tutorials just to maybe learn a new technique, and then I forget about the new technique because I'm so relaxed watching somebody paint, and it's very enjoyable. And then this is the point at which I grab my Tombows again and I start adding a bit more like shading and everything into the flower to make it pop. So the problem is, do you remember last week whenever I went down the road to my parents' house and I brought my supplies with me? Well, I think my Tombows are downstairs in the living room because, of course, why wouldn't they be? Oh, just filling in a wee bit more than that because there's an awful lot of the textured space. We did a great job with our layers, guys. Great job. So now here are a few Tombows that I have. Let's just add a little bit of shading, color, and of course, as I said, these are water soluble, so they blend perfectly. And you want to add your shading where it would naturally fall. So if you're thinking about light falling on a petal, so these wee bits of petal that are kind of bent forward, they would be the brightest, and then directly underneath is going to be the darkest. Yes, Sarah, I love that. My mental health is like the #1 most important thing to me. It's my sanity. Like if I'm not coping well, I can't really do anything. Just it fries me completely. It uses up all of my energy very, very quickly, and then I'm just exhausted because I'm still a spoonie. And even though I'm trying to combat my limiting beliefs about my energy reserves and all that, it's important that I do follow creative pursuits and work on myself, because I'm worth the investment of time, not even of much money, but time. I'm worthy of spending that time on myself. We all are. It's just not a lot of us realize it for whatever reason. So where the petals meet, so the layers, again, like the edge of the petals are going to be the lightest areas, so the top, and then directly underneath that it's going to be where your shadows are going to be living. And I know this because I'm a nerd and I spent a lot of time looking at flowers. And then of course this will all be blended. This is just laying down the colour first, and then I blend and decide what else I'm going to do. And you do get blending markers, like they're transparent, but I actually prefer just to use water. I think it works far better. And that's layered on that one. That's layered there. Oh yeah, layered there. And here. So let me see. All the good greens are done. I'm gonna go. Is this the same blue I was using? Nope. Hey Mika, welcome. Mika or Micah? Mika? Micah, you tell me. No, that's the wrong kind of blue. Let me see if that. Oh, better not pull that forward too much. We'll see if this works. Cross your fingers, folks. Just for adding slightly darker shading. So now paintbrush time. And just a little bit of water is required whenever it comes to blending. You don't need too much. And the water just pulls the paint and makes it no longer look like it was made by a marker. They are magical pens. They're my absolute favorite brand ever. Hello, hello, hello to everybody joining on Instagram. My goodness, so many notifications. My from Micah. Micah, okay. And again, I would love to invite everybody who's watching on Instagram to join us inside the Facebook group. Every week we are live on a Friday and free coaching sessions on a Monday. On Monday coming, so after the weekend, the workshop for coaching is going to be about limiting beliefs. And if you have ever had a goal that you've ever fell short of, or you just catch yourself using a lot of negative statements like I can't do that, don't do that, won't do that, can't do that because this and this and this, those are all limiting beliefs which could be holding you back subconsciously. And that is what we are going to explore, how to identify them, how to work through them, and how to eliminate them so you can ultimately reach your goals, whatever they may be, whether it is health, whether it is wealth, whether it is improving relationships, whatever it is. It's definitely worth exploring and worth finding out about, especially if it's new to you. Micah, what do you work as? I think Wendy's at work as well. Oh no, she works from home. Well, she's still working, but it doesn't count. She's at home. She's safe. Nobody's going to catch her sneaking in an art tutorial. So say the adding shadows and all that kind of stuff can make a massive difference. Oh, that's wonderful. It's your nurse practitioner. I think I need a darker shade of blue. Yeah, I definitely do. Yeah, it just disappeared completely. Wait till that dries and add a different green, I think. Yes, thank you, Micah, for doing that. That's not easy work. So I'm going to return to my favourite chalk paint. Yep, 100% the struggle, Sarah. Totally get you there. So this is a little bit of chalk paint. I just like it because it's thick and it adds a lot of texture. But if you've got water on your brush, then you're not going to be adding too much. It's just I want to really brighten up those areas that I was telling you about where the light would fall and be brightest. That's pretty white there. Oh, I forgot a bit. And especially whenever I'm able to kind of mix it in with the rest of these colours, it looks pretty good. Oh, it is a wee bit, isn't it? Looking like something from a kimono. Coconut water again to do a bit of blending over here. Yeah, looks pretty good. I'm thinking maybe adding some white dots over here or something. Haven't quite decided what to do with the leaves, like what shade they should be. Don't want to just be born and go for green since the rest of the flower is mental. Sorry, I'm trying to line this up so it's showing both on Instagram and also on Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, as I was saying, I love those things because they dry pretty quickly. Now, what to do? Do I want to go polka dots? Oh, the leaves. Yeah, I might actually. It is quite good. I think I prefer it. Yeah, that way is definitely better. Now here is a bit naked. We need something for here. Suggestions welcome. This is a collaborative project. Becca chose flower. We went for flower. And as I have been saying, I know I'm repeating myself, but on Instagram, people keep leaving and joining. And I just want to reiterate that every Friday inside the Facebook group, we are doing this free group weekly art therapy session. Normally, the projects are quick and you're easy to make along with me. What about, Stacey, some script stencil? I have a script stamp, but it is gold stencil in the blue. Oh, I don't know if I've got gold easy to hand. I've got gold gouache somewhere. I think that palette is also downstairs. So I might. Yeah, I think I'm going to add. Is this back to front? So as I was saying, now you'll want a stencil brush for this. You can use any, but stencil brushes are excellent because they're flat and stubby, so they're great. Ooh, hey Toshia, how long you been hanging out over there? Well, I don't have silver, but I like your line of thought. So yeah, sorry, I keep getting distracted because we're having conversations. But I just want to invite everyone on Instagram into the Facebook group because we are doing this every single week. We're doing it for mental health. Nearly everybody in there is a spoonie, and if you're not familiar, it's just someone who's dealing with fatigue from chronic illness. And every week on a Monday, you get a free coaching session at 6 p.m. British Summer Time. On a Friday, it is a free art therapy session at 7 p.m. British Summer Time. And then whenever the clocks go back or forward or whatever they do, it is still 7 p.m. and 6 p.m. just in the different like GMT time zone. This better work, you guys, are going to be so mad. It's a bit difficult because I've added so many layers. I can't keep it totally flat. Oh, careful. Yeah, see, my tombos are downstairs, Sarah. Otherwise, that would be a good idea. I like that idea. I like the idea of like a bright lime, but I have used the bright lime in the like main part of the flower already. I have a dark green over there in a tombow. I may have a watercolor palette handy. I am an idiot. Oh, guys, what? Throw me in the bin. There's flipping green paint right in front of me the entire time. Of course there is. This is a deco art stencil. Just hello to everybody joining on Instagram, and thank you for joining us. Stenciling is always one of those like anxiety inducing things that I do because I'm like, oh, this is not always gonna work, but it's worth a try. And I know I can always paint over it, but still it's frustrating when it doesn't work, especially since we've added so many layers to this canvas. It's going to be very faint, but it's going to be there. Careful. Well, I'm not relaxed. Somebody said, I think it's my mum, sounds very relaxing. But the stencil's the anxiety part. For aforementioned reason. It would be good if there was something underneath the canvas. Jeez, my arm's near broke doing this. So how's everybody's week done? Oh, Christ the night. Well, you get that idea now. I could have covered the floor and spattered instead. Flip's sake. Oh, hindsight's 2020. Oh, I think that moved. Yeah, I'm glad it's Friday too. Oh, last week, whenever I was at my parents' house, before I left, I recorded the best videos of Mumbles snoring her wee head off and also purring, just purring, so happy. So I forgot to upload them to the group this week. I will have to do that. She is so cute. I am afraid to lift this up. Yay! It worked! Woohoo! Swirly whirly what? I think this looks pretty good. Hey Wendy! Well, we're nearly finished. I think we did a pretty good job. Sarah, it's okay. We got through it. We got through it together. And we used chalk paint. We did it. We did it. So I'm thinking, do I add lime? Do I add lime to the leaves? Because I think, because there's lime already in the flower. It doesn't really say anything. It's just kind of swirly, scripty things. It's like swirly, whirly shapes. It's not really words. So I have this purple. You vote no lines? No lines. This stencil was from Decoart, D-E-C-O-A-R-T, and it was just a script stencil. No lines. Now, what does no lines mean? Do you mean like no paint in the leaves? I mean the leaves. I'm sorry, I was pointing at that while I was looking. Egypt. Got it around the wrong way. Oh, I'll have to keep remembering to show this on Instagram as well. Yeah, I like it too. I think we've done pretty well. As a collaborative art project, I think we've done very well. I don't even think that it, oh, it is mirrored. You're absolutely right, Sarah. That's why I was getting so confused with the spaces. Oh, it could be my accent, Micah. It really could. Move that out of the way. Oh, I can't decide about those leaves. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it, because I think we did pretty well for a collaborative canvas project with lots of layers, kind of implementing all of the techniques that I have taught you over the past like 6 months. Oh my gosh, it's been 6 months, guys. Over the past 6 months, we've got the layers, we've got the mark making, we've got the watercolor techniques, we've got highlights and shading, we've got stenciling. All of these videos can be watched inside the Facebook group, and some of them are on YouTube, not all of them. All of them are definitely inside the Facebook group. Now, the very center over here, do I leave it light or do I darken it? Thanks so much, Sarah. You know, I think it looks good. I know, Toshia, it does not seem that long. It's been great to have like my usual suspects every week. That makes me feel safe enough to do this and continue doing it for our mental health. Hi. So I'm going to, oh, sorry, hide on Instagram. Hi. Hi to everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, look at me forgetting to hang my memo board back up. I did a very fun project that I can give you a sneak preview of. And it's going to include another free download, but I'll be bringing you that video very soon. And I'm excited to share that with you. But I was taking pictures of it the other day against the wall and took my memo board down, completely forgot to put it back up again. So just left it as it is. Yay, Wendy, thank you so much for joining. This was a lot of fun. And I hope to, again, like if you have any big goals, or if you've had any big goals and just fallen short of them, or even if you are like me trying to gain more energy, like the only reason I even started on the journey of getting more energy was because I finally removed the limits from my thinking whenever I was thinking of like things that would be on my bucket list. And like the one thing on my bucket list is to travel somewhere, because I haven't been able to travel in 12 years now. And I've been in this little bird cage for 12 years, not being able to really go anywhere. So I said, I don't really have limits on my thinking. And then the lady who was doing the goals course with me, she was like, well, what's your goal? And I was like, oh, I don't really know. What? And she asked, what would you really love to do? And I said, I'd love to see the Northern Lights. And she's like, well, why can't you do that? And I was like, because I can't travel. And she's like, there you go. That's a limiting thought. And I went, oh. So once I removed those limitations, once you remove limitations from anything, your subconscious then goes into overdrive trying to find solutions for you, because the solutions are out there. You might be going to Dublin, Toshia. That's amazing. You're just down the road. What, that like 2 hours away from me? So yeah, once I removed those limits, I realized like, oh, it would be possible. Like I could get an electric chair. I could strengthen my problem is with Ehlers-Danlos loss. And oh, fabulous, Toshia. Because I have connective tissue disorder. So I started taking collagen. I started eating better. I started attempting to walk a bit more, just like around the place, just to strengthen myself. So I have been working hard on eating better to increase my energy, doing more things to control stress, and just really do whatever I can to find energy gains anywhere. So a lot of us spoonies have a lot of limited thinking, and I'm trying to banish my limiting beliefs, especially around fatigue and the amount of fatigue that I have, because I find myself saying to myself, just, I can't do that because I'm exhausted. I'll be exhausted by blah, 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 blah. But those are still limiting beliefs. So I'm really going to continue working on it, continue working on my limiting beliefs and eliminating those. And I am going to give you just the details and the exercises that you could use to best get started on Monday. So that'll be 6 p.m. British summertime, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central, 11 a.m. PST, and I think that's all the time zones. I think. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, that's absolutely right. But it registers in your subconscious as a limiting belief. And just because something happened once doesn't mean it's going to happen again. So for me, it would have been seizures. But just because I had a seizure this time doesn't mean it's going to happen that time. Just because it rained on Monday doesn't mean it's going to rain on Friday. You know what I mean? So of course, we are all scarred by our past experiences, especially as spoonies. And I'm trying to figure out if I've painted my glasses or if it was light. It was light. So, yeah, they register as limiting beliefs and they actually hold us back more than we even realize at times. And I'm speaking from personal experience. Like I've missed out on so many things, and I feel like I've missed out on so many things because I believed, whether rightly or wrongly, that I couldn't do it, and I didn't even try. And you might be in a space where you're not ready to tackle your limiting beliefs, and that's okay. Nobody's forcing you. I just want the information to be in your hands so you can take action whenever you feel ready to. That's amazing. Sarah started completing her bucket list vicariously through others and through, is that FaceTime, videos, pictures, and it's been awesome. Yay! So I love that. Fantastic. And don't forget to grab the positivity pack that is inside the Facebook group and pinned to the top. I am very excited for Monday's session. I will get that scheduled over the weekend and invite everybody, and it'll be on YouTube as well, so you can just set your reminder and I'll see you then. And yeah, this was great. It's going to have to find a place on the wall, I think, so we can all see it and take pride in our collaborative work. It's a shame I just can't get all of you to sign the back of it like we're at our last day of school and everybody's signing shirts. So thank you so much for joining me this week. It has been fabulous as usual, and I will see you on Monday. Bye. See you. FaceTime. No, not FaceTime. Instagram.